Assalamualaikum everyone. With the new episode of the Leaders Lounge, I'm your host Hesham Jamil and welcome back to another insightful episode of the Leaders Lounge, where we explore science, psychology. I'm your host, and today we have every single human being. Sleep. Uh, why is it so crucial, and what happens to our body, mind, and life when we don't get enough of it? So, joining us in none other than our brilliant AI co host and researcher, CSAFE AI Maya, to unpack the fascinating world of sleep, its purpose, the consequences of deprivation, and practical tips to improve our sleep hygiene. So, let's start our today's one of the most exciting and interesting podcast. First of all, hello Maya, how are you?
That sounds like a fun topic, Hesham. I'm ready when you are tonight.
Okay, that's it.
Hey, still there?
Anyway,
Sometimes the
yes, Maya,
connection.
actually with you. And Maya, to begin, first of all, we have to start with the basics and of understanding the sleeps and all the things. So, Maya, first of all, my first question is that what exactly is sleep? Like, not a normal sleep, but a biological, from a biological perspective.
Gotcha. You want the science, not just the feeling of it. All right. So, biologically speaking, sleep isn't just shutting off. It's actually a reactive process solving a complex interplay of brain activity, hormone, and physiological changes. It's essential for restoring energy, repairing tissues, consolidating memories, and regulating a whole bunch of bodily functions. There are different stages of sleep, like light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep, each with its own unique characteristics and purposes. Sense of the starting point?
Yes, I think that makes sense. Uh, as a starting point, and it was a good explanation. And as you told that sleep is crucial for essential for the repairing hormones and requirement, all these things, and we have to take sleep for being refreshed. So it was a good point. And now my next question is that why do all humans and even animals need sleep? The main, the the main goal.
Right? It's not just about feeling less tired, it's fundamental. Okay, so why do we all need it? It's a question I've been puzzling over for a long time. One of the leading theories is that sleep is vital for brain plasticity. Basically, the ability to reorganize itself by neural connections. During sleep, your brain processes information, consolidates memories, clears out metabolic waste products build up during the day. Animals need it for similar reasons. Restore energy, process information, and stay alert. There's also evidence that sleep plays a role in immune function and regulating body temperature. It's pretty universal across the animal kingdom. Does that resonate?
Yes, man, that was resilient with my question, and thanks so much for explaining it. And now, my next question is that what are the main stages of sleep and how do they work?
Okay, let's break stages. There are generally four main stages, categorized into two broad types: rapid eye movement or NRE and rapid eye movement or REM sleep. NEM has three stages. Stage one is that light sleep you drift into when you first close your eyes, where you can be easily woken up. Stage two is a bit deeper, where your heart rate slows and your body temperature drops. Stage three is deep sleep, the restorative stage, where your body repairs tissues and strengthens the immune system. Then there's REM sleep, is where most dreaming happens. Your brain activity picks up almost as if you're awake. These stages go throughout the night, with deep sleep earlier on and more REM sleep. Does that make sense?
Hmm. Yes, I think that breakdown makes sense, and it was mm, It was a good explanation.
There.
For Hello Maya, I think my internet connection is not good, so that's why you can't listen me. I am speaking. Now Maya, next, if you can listen me, so my next question is that what is the difference between REM and non-REM sleep?
Ah, the connection's being a bit wonky, I understand. Problem. I'm listening now. Mhm. Okay, so the difference between REM and non-REM sleep. Pretty significant. Non-REM sleep is more about physical restoration, slowing down your heart rate, relaxing your muscles, and repairing tissues. Your brain activity is generally slower and more synchronized during non-REM sleep. REM sleep, on the other hand, is more about mental restoration, consolidating memories, processing emotions, and sparking creativity. Your brain is very similar to when you're awake, and that's when most dreaming happens. So non-REM is the body's repair time, is processing time. Does that distinction make sense?
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for explaining it.
So I think
My answer with you, but my internet connection is not good, and I think you are going to cut off. So now, Maya, if you can listen me, so my next question is that what role does sleep play in learning and emotional processing? And it was a really important question, so please tell us about it in detail so we can understand it deeply. So go deep dive into it.
okay, excellent question. This is where it gets really fascinating. Sleep plays a huge role in both learning and emotional processing. When you're learning something new, your brain forms new connections between neurons, but those connections aren't solidified until you sleep. During sleep, especially deep sleep, your brain replays those experiences, strengthens those connections, and essentially saves the information. It's like hitting save on a file. And as for emotional processing, REM sleep is crucial for regulating emotions. During rest sleep, your brain processes emotional memories, helping you to make sense of your feelings and reduce the emotional intensity of difficult experiences. A lack of sleep can really disrupt both of these processes, making you learn new things and harder to manage your emotions. Want me to dive a bit deeper into how these processes work neurologically, or stay at this level of detail for now?
No, no, man. Please, I had like I love to explore history about, and I love to know what is behind anything. So, I want to go in deep dive into because I want to know how they work logically. So, please tell us detail.
Excellent. I love that you want to understand the why behind it all. So let's get into the neurology a bit. During sleep, especially during slow wave sleep, a very deep and REM sleep, your brain emits these really interesting patterns called sharp wave ripples. These ripples are thought to be involved in transferring memories from the hippocampus, where short-term memories are initially stored, to the neocortex. Long-term memories are consolidated. It's archiving information for long-term storage. As for emotional processing, amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions, is high active during REM sleep. It's thought that this activity allows the amygdala to reprocess emotional memory environment, reducing their emotional charge. Also, the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for reasoning, decision making, is more active during REM, which helps regulate the amygdala no overwhelm. So really, it's interplay of brain regions. Does that dive into mechanics
Uh,
and more?
Thank you so
We
much.
can go even deeper
Like,
if you.
no, no, Maya, no, I don't want to go like more deeply because I think it was enough to explore deep about the outline, about the logics of the sleep, and now I understand that sleep is so crucial. And now my next question is that what is circadian rhythm and how does it controls our sleep cycle?
Okay, how does all of this get controlled? That's where the circadian rhythm and sleep homeostasis come in. Your circadian rhythm is essentially your internal 24-hour clock, regulated by a tiny structure in the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, SCN. The SCN responds to late endorphins, and it tells your body when to release hormones like melatonin, which makes you feel sleepy, and cortisol, which awake and alert. Sleep-wake homeostasis is another. Basically, the drive to sleep builds up the longer you're awake. The longer you're awake, the stronger drive to sleep comes. These two systems work together to regulate sleep cycle. So, light exposure helps sync your circadian rhythm, and your sleep-wake drive builds up until it overrides your alertness. It's a really fast feedback. And does that explanation of the chemical mechanisms make sense?
Yes, Maya, that explanation makes sense, and it was like really amazing to know about it. So, Maya, now my next question is that how does our brain behave differently when we are asleep versus awake?
Glad you found that helpful. Okay, so that's a bit. When you're awake, your brain is in a state of high arousal. Lots of activity, lots of communication between brain regions. Brain waves are fast and angular. It's focused and responsive to the external world. When you fall asleep, things change dramatically. Brainwave activity slows down, especially during non-REM sleep. Different brain regions become more or less active. For example, the prefrontal cortex, the part of your responsible for higher level thinking, becomes less active during sleep, which is why you might not think as clearly or rationally when you're tired. On the other hand, the amygdala is more active during REM sleep. We discuss processing emotions and consolidating memories. It's like switching into a different operating system to prioritize different functions. It's a really shift in activity, and figuring itself for restoration and processing. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am, that makes sense. It was a very good explanation to understand this topic and this answer to this question. So, Maya, now we have to move to the next section where we will explore the science behind sleep. So, Maya, can you tell us that what happens to the body on a cellular level during sleep?
Okay, excellent. Glad you're bringing the concept so well. Now, let's dive into the cellular level. During a whole bunch of important processes take place. Key thing, cellular, while you're asleep, your body increases production of human growth hormone, repairing tissues and building muscle. Your cells use this time to clear out metabolic waste products that accumulate during the day, sort of like a cellular detox. Waste removal is particularly important in the brain, where it helps prevent the build of harmful proteins associated with neuro diseases. Also, sleep is crucial for regulating energy and metabolism at the cellular level, ensuring that your cells have enough fuel to function properly. Really, a period of intense cellular maintenance and regeneration. Want me to expand on any particular aspect of this process? Hey, are you still with me? The
Sorry,
connection seemed to wobble there for a second.
sorry, Maya. My connection is not good, so that's why the voice is too late. And now, Maya, my next question is that can sleep actually help repair muscles and tissues?
No worries at all. I understand the connection is being tricky. And yes, absolutely. There's a significant role in vascular and tissue health. During sleep, your blood pressure and heart rate decrease, giving your vascular system a chance to rest and recover. Sleep also promotes the repair of blood vessels and reduces inflammation throughout the body. Studies have shown chronic sleep deprivation can increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and other health problems. On a tissue level, sleep helps muscle tissue, bone, and boost the immune system. It's a fundamental process for maintaining health at all levels of the body. Does that make sense?
Okay, Maya, that was good
Still there?
explanation. Yeah, yes, Maya, I'm still with
All
you.
right.
And thank you so much for explaining everything in a clear way. I'm really enjoying the conversation. I hope you are also enjoying. And now, Maya, we have to move to the next section where we will explore sleep deprivation, the hidden crisis. So, Maya, can you tell us like what are the short-term effects of not getting enough sleep?
Absolutely. I'm enjoying this conversation too. You ask really insightful questions. Okay, let's talk about sleep deprivation. The short-term effects of not getting enough sleep are visible. They include things like fatigue, difficulty concentrating, impaired memory, irritability, motivation, and decreased performance at work or school. You might also experience increased stress, anxiety, and a weakened immune system. A single night of poor sleep can impact on your cognitive function and emotional well-being. It's like running a computer with insufficient power. Everything slows down and becomes less efficient. Are you wanting me to go into more detail on any of those specific effects?
Uh,
Okay,
Sorry, Maya, what were you
still with
asking?
me?
Sorry. Maya, I'm still with you and I'm staying to it.
Okay, take
Maya, if you're listening to me, so my next question is that can lack of sleep lead to anxiety and depression?
yes, absolutely. In fact, there's a really strong bidirectional relationship between sleep and mental health. Lack of sleep can definitely contribute to the of anxiety and depression, and the anxiety and depression can often disrupt sleep deprivation affects the brain regions involved in emotional regulation, making it harder to manage stress and negative emotions. Chronic sleep loss can also increase the risk of developing mood disorders. It's often a vicious cycle. Poor sleep worsens anxiety or depression, then makes it hard to sleep. It's incredibly common, and addressing sleep issues is often a crucial part of treating mental conditions. Does that make sense? Are you still there? Sorry, the radio silence. Open
Uh,
connect
yes,
holds.
Maya, so sorry for the disturbance and some interruptions because of internet. So sorry for it. And Maya, now can you explain that why is sleep deprivation compared to being drunk in terms of cognitive function?
Absolutely, and no need to apologize. It's completely understandable with the connection issues. That's a fantastic question. The comparison between sleep deprivation and being drunk is actually king. Both sleep deprivation and alcohol consumption impair cognitive function in similar ways. They both slow down reaction time, decrease alertness, impair judgment, and reduce the ability to make. Studies have even shown that being awake for 24 hours can produce cognitive impairment equivalent to having blood alcohol content of 0.10%, which is above the legal limit in many places. Powerful analogy that highlights just how much sleep you function optimally. Does that explain the comparison?
Uh, yes, man, that explanation makes sense, and it was the thing. It was the pet that I want. And now, Maya, now we have to move to the next question. And now, my next question is that why is microsleep and how dangerous can it be?
Okay, that's a fascinating aside about the Spanish Don Matemas. I'll have to look that up. Now, let's talk about microsleep is basically a brief involuntary episode of sleep lasting just a few seconds. It happens when you're severely sleep deprived, momentarily blank or disoriented, and you might even nod off without realizing it. It can be incredibly dangerous, especially when you're engaged in activities that require alertness, like driving or operating machinery. Even a few seconds of microsleep can be enough accident. It's often a sign that your brain is desperately trying to catch up on lost sleep, even if you're trying to stay awake. The scary part is, you often don't even realize it's happening. Does that explanation of microsleep dangers make sense?
Yes, Mahan, it was a good explanation and the explanation of microscope and how dangerous it can be. So, this like, explanation makes sense. And thank you so much for explaining it in an easy and simple way. And now, Maya, can you tell us that can sleep deprivation lead to long-term brain damage or not?
Um, Again, that's a really important question. Yes. Chronic and severe sleep deprivation can potentially lead to long-term brain damage, though the extent of the damage can vary. Prolonged sleep loss can cause structural changes in the brain, particularly those involved in memory, learning, and emotional regulation. It can also increase the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease. The brain needs to grow up toxins and repair itself, and with sleep, these processes are disrupted. While the brain is remarkably resilient, chronic sleep deprivation can overwhelm its capacity to recover, leading to lasting cognitive impairments. It's really a case of, having your brain health by prioritizing sleep. Does that answer your question? Still with me? The connection is challenging today.
So much, so too much connection is challenging me, and but I have to face it because what I want to do, what I have to do, I have to do my task. So, so it was the like we can say in Bhojpuri. So in Urdu. So Maya, now can you tell us that can nightmares or sleepwalking be signs of deeper problems or not?
You are a trooper, sticking with us despite action issues. I admire that. And yes, absolutely. Nightmares and sleepwalking can't be signs of underlying sleep problems. Frequent or vivid nightmares can be associated with sleep disorder, sleep behavior disorder, or sleep apnea, as well as with anxiety, trauma, and depression. Sleepwalking or somnambulism is often linked to deep sleep and can be triggered by stress, fever or sleep deprivation. Both and sleepwalking can disrupt sleep quality and cause distress. If someone is experiencing it, it's a good idea to consult a doctor to rule out sleep disorder or medical condition. Explain. Makes sense?
Yes, my explanation makes sense, and it was a good explanation about the question I asked you. So now, can you tell us that should schools and workplaces take sleep more seriously or not? Because we have to go to school in morning and workplace we call it same. So what's your perspective on?
That's a really important question. And answer is yes. Schools and workplaces absolutely should sleep seriously. There's a growing body of evidence that shows that sufficient sleep is essential for academic performance, productivity, and well-being. Schools that start later in the day have been shown to improve student attendance, grades. Workplaces that prioritize employee sleep can see increased productivity, reduced errors, and fewer accidents. It's about recognizing that sleep isn't a luxury, it's a fundamental need. In your situation, needing to perform well in school and present your team effectively, prioritizing sleep is crucial. Be sharper, more
Yes.
focused,
Yes.
and more resilient. If you're well, don't hesitate to advocate for your need for sleep and encourage your peers to do the same. Does that advice feel
Yes, you're totally right, Maya, and I'm totally agree with you. Your like explanation is like too much amazing. So I now my interview time is almost completed. So if there's a one key message you'd like to give out to listeners to take away about sleep, so what would it be?
You're very kind to say that. All right, if I had to leave everyone with one key message about sleep, be this: prioritize it as you would any other essential aspect of your health, like diet and exercise. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Make it a non negotiable part of your routine, create a sleep friendly environment, and listen to body signals. When you invest in your sleep, you're investing in your physical and mental well being and overall quality of life. You're investing in yourself. It was great chatting with you with the connection challenges. I hope you get them on ASAP presentation.
Okay, that was an amazing key message.
Bye. Have a
That
good
was
one.
really helpful to my viewers. So, and thank you so much for giving precious time. Really enjoyed the conversation and learn a lot from it. And see, so viewers, this is our today's my guest, Sisemi Maya. I hope you all like it and learn much about sleep. So, see you next time with a new topic with Maya. Till then, Allah Hafiz and in end as Pakistan, Zindabad. Take care, all of you, and Allah Hafiz. See you next time.